Hello, everybody. Let me get everything set and turned on, turn off and on. And say hi to everybody that's in here. Gotta make sure it's muted. And it kind of waits a while. Hadn't started on the mute side I need to mute. Then everybody. Now maybe I'm ready. You can hear me, can't you? And I see Kim. I saw a whole bunch of names. Go back on to the top. I saw Guess Who Nancy. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Susan Munger. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Carol. Hello, Jean. Go down a little bit more. I'll get behind if I don't hurry. There's Cheryl. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Hey, Marilyn. Hello, Karen Evans. Hello, Deborah. And there's Kim Burris. Am I caught up now? Because the last I saw, Kim was saying hi to everybody. See? Y'all see that too. There's Rhonda. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, Milana. There's Gladys. Catherine. Hello, Catherine. Linda Brookshire. Hello, Rita and everyone on chat. I got one more row to add to the Sunday Drive quilt before the border. You just almost got it, Linda. Almost got it. You've done lots of others in between time, I know. No, Deborah said, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. What am I binding? I'm binding. I quilted this one. When did I put it on the quilting frame yesterday? And it's the steps to the altar for my sister's daughter, for my niece. But my sister was making some. She tried to make them, and then I got stuck doing the job. If you're listening, Sister Denise, I'm binding your last quilt, and I hope to take it to you in about 2 days, maybe. She was going to help with them, and then she just got busy and couldn't. So Big Sister Rita's doing it. Hello, Nana Mona. Welcome to Rita's Roost. Yeah, way to go, Linda. Cheryl, you better get busy. Linda's going to catch you. She's pretty fast, too. And she's all the time buying new fabric. Ask me how I know. I know, Linda, don't I? Every time I get some pretty new fabric, Linda's the first one to place an order. My inkjet printer's not working, so I hadn't got them made yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. The thing needs cleaned, Kathy, and I don't know how to clean it. So I'm probably not going to get them done. I wish I could. I'm not even making t-shirts anymore because that inkjet thing's not working. Hello, Donna Armstrong. You get Donna's name up. Hey, Donna. Let's see what Cheryl says. Cheryl says, I got 12 inches to finish hand binding this blue and yellow quilt. Started piecing this one last Thursday. You mean it took you less than a week to do it? This one here was started a long time, but I'm stitching binding. Well, see, I look like I'm dressed warm. Oh, let's see. Let me read that next. Kim got a good report at the cardiologist yesterday. No new meds, and I don't have to go back until next May. That is a good report. Well, I've got my nightgown. Rhonda, I've got my nightgown on under this sweatshirt, so I thought I just wouldn't get cold. The house is not real warm. And yet good for Kim. Oh, and there's Jennifer, Prep for Eternity, Homestead. Hello, Jennifer. There's Linda Denton. Hello, Linda Denton. If I keep reading all the chat, I won't get very many stitches made in my binding. I'll have to send it to Cheryl so she can do it for me. Reckon Cheryl would do my binding for me? I bet she would if she's close enough. I bet a bunch of y'all would help me out if you was close enough. And I'd help you out. We'd help each other out if we were close neighbors, wouldn't we? I see Tina. We don't see Tina very often, but there she is. Hello, Tina. Let's see what. Jean, I'm shingling a roof on my on your slow stitch project. Okay. I really didn't think you was up there on the roof. So I guess you're putting shingles on something you're stitching. Well, and Jennifer, I just want to come and learn from you. I'm not an expert. Now, Jean and some of these other ladies are experts. I get the job done and it'll pass inspection, but it won't get the blue ribbons. But some of these others are the expert ladies. Oh, I knew you would, Cheryl. I knew you'd come and help me. But I'll get this. It's taking so long now. There's not a big rush. And maybe I can do it while I multitask and talk to you guys. And I've just started. Let's see. I've done that much. So I've got all the way around to go. That's not very much, is it? I'd like to get to the other corner before I get off here tonight. Not sure if I'll make it. Oh, Jean, you know how to do everything perfect. You do. You just love doing many things, and you're good at all of them. The embroidery and quilting and crocheting and knitting, I think you just do it all. I don't knit or crochet. I could probably embroidery if I wanted to. I used to when I was a kid. We'd embroidery little things. You know how you get that stamped stuff and embroidery? But it's been a long time since I've done any of that. No, here in the house, there's a little dish towel that I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and I gave it to my grandma, made it and gave it to my grandma. But she never did use it, and I've got it back now. I have it here someplace. I'll have to show it to you someday. It is. This is my sister's quilt, which is for her daughter. We've got 2 of them that are real similar, look alike. They're not exactly alike, but they're real close. Well, I'll keep a trying, Kathy, but I don't want you to wait for me because I may not get it done. And I got so many irons in the fire, I never get nothing done. And there's Becky. Hey, Becky. How are you tonight, Becky? No, not the cards with the holes. I did it with the X's and stuff. I never did do the cards with the holes. And I think there's a set of pillowcases that I done when I was a little girl, but I hadn't done it since I've been an adult. No, they used to get those things that you would iron on, and then you'd have all the embroidery thread and embroider them. I know some of y'all remember them. I'll have to show it to you someday. But I'm going to keep it making stitches here right now. Yeah, stamped cross stitch. That's what it was. And for a little girl, I was pretty good at it. And I'd sit there beside my grandma, and my grandma pieced quilts and did all kinds of stuff. Did everything by hand though. And Linda says, no work. Touch it again. Yes, no work for me tonight, so you got to come here. Well, I'm glad you got to come spend some time with us, Linda, because I know oftentimes you're leaving, going out to work. Kim, I was given a huge bag of those stamped goods and a 5-gallon bucket of floss a few years ago. There are pillowcases, table runners, doilies, tablecloths. That's a bunch of them. I always wanted to do a tablecloth, but I never did start anything that big. But those scarves that go on dressers, I like the old-fashioned looking stuff like that. And doilies. I've got doilies around here. And what was it? Not a couple months ago, Karen on here sent me some little doilies she had found. And my mama used to crochet little doilies and starch them and make them stand up real pretty. Becky says, I'm good. I finished machine binding on 2 wheelchair quilts today. Yeah, Kim got a big bucket, didn't she, Jean? And let's see. We got hit with a 44 charge on StreamYards. We signed up for Restream to try. I know. I told you guys that mine went up here a few weeks ago. It did. It went up to $44. So I'm Restream now. And you already had the charge before you could do anything about it. So I've canceled the StreamYard now. I don't have it at all now. And Linda, I better get someone in the binding on while you're on chat. And hello, Joan. Hello, Joan. The big bag of stamp stuff was the 30-gallon bag. My friend and I counted 75 packages, and we stopped counting floss at 2,000. My goodness, you did get a bunch. Yeah, Aunt Martha's, that was it. And they had the iron-on transfers. That was it, Marilyn. Aren't it on those scarves that go on dressers, or what was it, or on tea towels? I don't remember ever putting any on any clothes, but I guess you could have. Yeah, you canceled yours too. I know. People can't afford that. Us little old channels that don't make just very little money, we couldn't afford that. Marilyn says we have a lot of them somewhere. Don't ask me where. I hear you, Marilyn. Let's see. Janet says, I'm at my granddaughter's basketball game. So happy to see everyone. Hey, Janet, hope she wins. Hope it's a good game. And all right. Hi, Jan. Let me go. I'm missing comments. And Phil Beck, hello. Just finished long arming a quilt. 2 more to do, and I'm stopping until after Christmas. And Jan in USA, Florida, I hope all is doing well. Well, shoot, I'm going to I'm got to go back up. I'm missing some. I saw some names in here. There's Stuart the Fish Whisperer. And let's see, I think you're way across. Where are you? Are you UK or someplace else, Stuart the Fish Whisperer? I think you're way far away from us. All the days of the week on tea towels. How many sets of those? I know. Sunday. What? What was this? A church on Sunday, wash on Monday. What was something on Tuesday? I remember some of those. Let's see. Carrie did all her homework for school for Friday. Good job, Carrie. Got to keep up with your homework. Becky says they still have the Aunt Martha stamp patterns at Hobby Lobby. Let me see. I see squirrels magnet fishing. Hey, squirrel. And there's Ramona. Hey, Ramona. Does anyone remember the soap powder that had a water? I remember that. I sure do. I do. They'd have towels in them. And Stuart's in Scotland, you guys. And the oatmeal had dishes, and the washing powders had towels and stuff. I remember that. Ramona says hi to everybody. Oh, well, you're going to catch her though. Cheryl passed you, but you're probably the next year. We just have to all keep up with it. Maybe motivate us all to get more things done. Also, glasses in the washing powder. We're from a different generation, aren't we? We remember things that just won't be again. I was telling somebody today how even sewing on that little featherweight just kind of takes you back to a whole different time zone, kind of different place and time sewing on the little featherweight. And let's see, Jan, I remember collecting green stamps from the grocery store and pasting them in books, trading them for dishes. Yes. Was it Bree? I can't remember the name. It could be. It could have been Breeze. No, I don't know if anybody's going to drop the links or not. If they do, they do. Let's see. What did Joan? I remember Octagon tub soap. Octagon. That's not ringing a bell right now. Oh, and Catherine has family in Scotland. Two of the sandwich plates that Mom got in the oatmeal, and one in the dish towels from laundry soap. And Kathy, hello, Kathy, does soap. Did that with my mom, the green stamps. And let's see, Stewart's in Brechin. I'm not far from Savin. I don't know where none of them places are. Never been there. Y'all ever been to them places? Probably not. Have an old singer from 1918. I wanted to get it working, but I think it's missing something. Green stamps. Brechin and Stonehaven. You're a long way from us, Stuart. Let's see. I made my first batch of soap, making another tomorrow. I made soap a few years ago, and I've still got the oils and the different things to go in it. I need to do that again someday. And hello, Mary Webb. We got our first hi-fi stereo with the greens. AS, is that the green stamps? I suppose it's supposed to be that. There's a featherweight company in Idaho that fixes them, and Ramona's been to Scotland. Well, Ramona, you travel a lot. Ramona's been to Scotland. Google featherweight, Jan says, and the business should pop up. Oh, you'll be across the pond soon enough. Edinburgh. Kim says, hi, Mary Webb. I would look through the green stamps wishing for stuff just like my kids would do with the Sears catalog. Oh, them catalogs. Let's see, there was Sears and Montgomery Ward and yeah, there's wish books, wasn't they? And Stuart's asking Catherine where he, if I remember right, Catherine's in Louisiana right now, if I remember right. And Jan Prep, the company also buys them and resells them on their website for about $1,000. Huh. That's a lot of money for one. But of course, I gave 400 and 450 for the ones I've got. I've got two of them, but I wouldn't take that for them now. I'm gonna keep them. They're not for resale. Well, I might ought to pin that. Just holding it by hand, and if I pin it, maybe I wouldn't have to do that. Rita, the way I use this is the way you use, this is the way I use the free version of StreamYard. When I was on the free version, I used more than my allotted time, and then I signed up for it, and then I got it for $10 a month for a whole year. But then the price jumped way up on me, so I went to Restream. Squirrel. Love my featherweight. Waiting for the day I find my vintage camper and can hit the road with them both. Have you been lots of places, Jean? Captain Stitches? I bet you have. I bet when you was in the military, aren't you retired military or was military? So you probably been around the world. Oh, looky here. Cheryl, yay, yippee, woohoo, happy dance time. Just took the last binding stitch on this quilt. Number 29's done. Now, do you know which one you're starting next, Cheryl? And Catherine said, yes, she's in East Central Louisiana, and uncle and cousins came over for a visit a couple of years back. Oh, your iPad does not like Restream? And there's Sandy B. Hello, Sandy B. Let's see. Yes, but more traveling while out than when I was in the United States Air Force. Well, we thank you for your service, Jean. What's going on? We're just chit-chatting. I'm a binding a quilt and trying to chit chat at the same time. The other ladies are chit chatting and binding and just doing whatever. Just enjoying each other's company. That's what's going on. No birthday plans. Nah, not these birthdays getting to be a lot of them, you know. Yes, ma'am. I know the next two quilt patterns and fabrics already chosen. Well, you'll share with us pretty soon, I'm sure. I don't think I've seen it. Did you post it on Facebook? Maybe you was waiting until you took that last stitch before you shared with us. Who would have thought when we were younger we'd be sitting at home chatting with people all around the world? It is. I never thought I would be. I'm just a little quiet country woman. The homebody never go no place. And then there's people coming here from, well, Scotland and UK and Australia and all of y'all from across the United States. I'd have never thunk it. Never thunk it in a million years. Your grandson should know how to bake you a cake. I know it. I don't think they're going to bake me a cake. I talked to one of them this afternoon. I think he wants to go fishing on my birthday. Reckon I ought to take my grandson fishing on my birthday. Bill, we still haven't fried them fish that we caught the other day. There's only enough of them like for me and him right now. Not today. It's not today. It's Saturday. Saturday's my birthday. So it's coming up. Oh, I love being at home. You have to twist my arm to get me to go to the grocery store sometimes. And I don't have to go too often because I milk the little cow, have milk and eggs. And so if I keep plenty of flour and sugar and a few other ingredients, I can just pretty much be okay. Let's see. Becky says, my kids gave me a surprise birthday party this past weekend for my 70th I can't even say that word. Birthday. I was so excited and happy. It's hard to get all three of my kids and their families together at the same time. Well, happy birthday to you, Becky. I'm sure that was a nice surprise. Birthday fish. Yeah. I got one grandson. I'm telling you, he likes to fish. And Jennifer says today is her mom's birthday. Happy birthday to your mom. Did you start your new site? New site. I'm lost. I don't know what you exactly mean. And happy birthday to Becky Morton. Oh, there's Doggle Ben. Hi, Doggle Ben. Becky, that's so cool. We did that for my mom's 75th and 90th. 7 kids all together. Uh-oh. I'm yawning and I ain't got very many stitches made. And let's see. Today is my sister's 70th, third, 7. She lives far, far away. Were you getting a new subscriber channel site? No. What I was doing is I'm going to give away a quilt for my birthday, Kelly, but it's going to go to somebody who's paid the membership fee to join the channel and be a member. It's you got to do more than just subscribe. You've got to pay the membership fee. And so far, there's only been 24. So the chances of winning one of my quilts is pretty good if it's only one out of, if there's only 24 entered. So that's what that was. You have to join it and pay $2.99 to be a channel member. And after this is done, I won't do that again. But I've done committed to giving a quilt away to a member. So somebody will get one. But they had to pay $2.99 to get a chance. But it's still time if you wanted to join the channel and be a member. I hate asking people for money, but that's what I was doing to give away the quilt. It is. It's good to see them all, isn't it, Doggle Ben? It's good to see all of y'all. And Jan, my birthday's the 24th of this month, so lots of us November babies here. Yeah, there is. And when some years it's Thanksgiving. I'll tell you about my birthday. My birthday, of course, is November the 16th, and it was during deer season. And I don't know if any of you guys got deer hunters in your family, but they get real serious about deer hunting sometimes. And my daddy was trying to deer hunt about the time I was fixing to be born, and he'd have to go off for a little bit and then come back real quick to see if Mama was having me yet. And I don't think it come during deer season. Actually, my birthday, I was born on a Sunday, early on a Sunday morning. And I think deer season ended on Saturday. But I was born on a Sunday. Yeah, yes. But after this month, and I give the quilt away, I'm going to take that option away. This is just this month for the quilt. Your daughter's birthday is the 23rd. And Catherine couldn't find Joan on my phone or tablet. Thought I would have to crank up the computer and check. Never haven't. I haven't decided yet, since there's only 24, if I'll give it away Saturday, Sunday, or if I'll wait a few more days to give people just another chance or two. But it'll be during November, and then that Joan option's going away. Oh, Jeans, and you're a deer hunter? Do you get real excited about your deer hunting? I've got my lifetime license for deer hunting and fishing. So I could go get one if I wanted, if I wanted to. I went out for last year during deer season. I went out for a little while just for fun, just for kind of like for a photo op, because I put on my orange, took the gun, went out to the field, and just kind of, I think I did a live stream from out there. They've seen some big bucks around here, and I guess I shouldn't tell it, but my son got one. Doggle Ben says, oh, your niece's birthday. Yes, this birthday one same day I do, the 16th. November the 24th was also one of your grandmother's birthday. Mine is the 25th. All the best people have birthdays in November, you think? Hi. Hello, Nuts. Deborah Deer Hunts. And Kat, nope. Get my comments up there. That's fishing and pheasant. We don't have pheasant down here, so we don't pheasant hunt. I feel really special having my birthday in December, close to Christmas, December the 27th. And let's see, Nuts is a bird hunter. Where I don't know where Jackie is. Where's Jackie? She should be reading for you while you sew binding. I know. Jackie, where you at? Come help me. Come help me, Jackie. Calling Jackie. Come in, Jackie. Or Jean could. Jean, you busy? Nuts has been here before. I've seen Nuts several times. 2 or 3 times, I think. So maybe they lurk part of the time, but they've been here before too. I almost hit a doe on the way home tonight from our daughters. You know what? Last year on my birthday, I went to pick up the little boys to bring them over here for my birthday, and I hit a deer, a big old buck, ran out in front of the truck, and I hit it. Did some damage to the truck, but we got it fixed. A year ago on the 16th. It was real ugly out today, cold and rainy, and I would just like to skip to April. The next few months' weather isn't good. I'm missing some of the comments. Sorry. Marilyn, Cheryl, my birthday's the day after yours. Sarah says, hi, Rita. I'm happy to see you live. Hi, Sarah. Well, oh, yeah, you're shingling. I remember you're shingling. Get them shingles on there. Let's see. Squirrel says, don't have pheasants up there anymore. You know what, Squirrel? They squirrel hunt down here, too. Y'all know squirrel hunters, too, don't you? I do. Fry them squirrels up and eat them. Let's see. Nut says, I hit a squirrel while driving my daughter home from daycare. That's sad. You try not to hit them. And Kelly says, shingling. Jean will have to explain that one to you. Jean, you've got them wondering now. Squirrel hunters, yes. Hadn't y'all heard of squirrel hunters? Deer hunters and squirrel hunters, and now we got bird hunters, duck hunters. Yeah, I bet y'all could think of some more too. I hit a deer 2019 New Year's Eve, brand new car, had it 10 days. I know it. You can't. Them things will run right out in front of you sometimes. You talking about my old sweatshirt here? This is just an old sweatshirt I wear to do chores in. Yes, Catherine's had fried. I mean, no, let's see, Ramona. Ramona's had fried squirrel. They do. They have squirrel season, don't they? And I guess there's probably a bear season too, ain't there? I ain't no bear hunter either. Y'all know bear hunters? Let's see. Dog have been black squirrels here, brown and gray. I think we have, gray squirrels, and is it a fox squirrel that's kind of red? Am I right on that? Rabbit. Some people go rabbit hunting too, don't they? Heard squirrel brains was popular. Well, I don't eat squirrel brains, but I had a sister-in-law. She rest her soul. She's passed away in 1989, but she was a country girl and grew up country, and she would eat squirrel brains. It was kind of funny because she'd take her knife or fork and hit them brains and pop them open and eat squirrel brains. But no, not me. I ain't gonna eat no squirrel brains. Possum. Well, I don't want to eat no possum either. You must have got done shingling. You hear me?
Sorry, I was trying to mute the other one.
It's okay. It's okay. We're talking about squirrel brains and squirrel. You don't ever know what's going to come up in the conversation over here.
I forgot that other's open. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, I thought, okay, I'll come and help you read your chat so you can
Yeah.
get some stitches in.
Oh, but this chat's fun though tonight. So, let's see, lots of wild hog hunting and trapping here now. They are a nuisance. They're a horrible nuisance. There's too many of them around here, Catherine. Those old wild hogs, and they tear up the fields and the pastures. Oh, turkeys. Yeah, I forgot about turkeys. There's all kinds of game people hunt, isn't there?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went deer hunting, Jean? Has it been recently?
No, it's been a while. We haven't gone since my husband had the strokes. But
Okay.
used to go every year, and always went also as a kid growing up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I miss it.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh, Marilyn, she's the opposite. Her place is safe haven for critters. Although if I get desperate, I will never starve. A lot of bear hunters in Alaska.
Yeah.
I think some of them eat the wild hogs, don't they? I've had people give me some before, but I've never killed it just to eat it though.
That chat's going fast there.
Yeah.
I have to remember to look at the top instead of the bottom. Yeah.
And bear, let's see, Jan says bear tastes terrible and most people don't like it. I've never had bear meat. I don't know anything about that. And what? Nuts, I ate some hog for dinner with my husband. He hates it and I make him eat it.
That's true. Dogbone says, I had wild turkey, though he was going to come in the house. They parade around like they own the place. Yep, they like to do that.
Huh.
I really am shingling. See, I'm putting shingles.
Yeah. Well, I knew you were probably doing something on a little house theme or house thing. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. See, she really is shingling, you guys. Yeah, they probably need to hunt more than wild hogs to eliminate the population of them.
I like the cooked squirrel and gravy, but I don't like the liver and onions, Becky. Chicken livers and gizzards are okay too, but the liver and onions, you can keep that.
All right. I'll make some stitches. You get to read.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to, so.
Jean's sewing room is very colorful. Who's Jean? Oh, that's me.
Oh,
okay.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
We're all envious of Jean's sewing cottage and room. Are you in the cottage or are you in the house now?
Yeah, I'm in the cottage. I'm in the hand stitching corner.
Okay.
But and yes, shingles indoors. Yep, that's what I'm doing. And Nut says my daughter is vegetarian, so I made her eat some mac and cheese and an Impossible burger.
Well, okay. What's an Impossible burger? Vegetarian burger, probably.
I don't know, but it's impossible. Catherine says Kelly, the breed. Oh, they breed so fast it is unreal, and they can tear up some land and crops like you would not believe.
Yes, them wild hogs. Yes, they can. There was one field that Terry out in the middle of it this year when he's cutting hay. He had to drive around. They had it so tore up. Had big old rocks, rooted up. So part of it he couldn't even cut for hay.
And Deborah agrees with me. No liver. Becky Becky says the wild hogs are so out of control down here in Texas.
Texas, same way in Arkansas.
And Doglin says impossible. I think it is vegetarian. And Nut says it is. I got it from Food Lion.
Right.
And Kelly says, what is that chair backade of? Rosette? Are you talking about what's on the back of my chair?
Yeah, you got the little yo-yos.
That's yo-yos. It's actually supposed to be a table runner. I have it on the back of my chair. Hogs do have good sized litters.
They do. Yep. They do. They're dangerous too.
Y'all slowed down so I could get another shingle in even. It's nice of you.
It'll slow down, then all of a sudden it'll move.
My window has window panes too.
Oh, I know. That's cute. Now, where are you going to put that when you get it done? What's your purpose?
I am making this in lieu of a Christmas card for someone.
Oh, okay. Is it going to have some kind of Christmas theme somewhere in it?
Well, it's got the snow and the tree with the little bulbs on it there, and then I've got little silver beads that have letters on them that's going to spell Merry Christmas on the bottom.
Oh, okay. How sweet. That's a special gift.
And Kelly says, "Oh, those are yo-yos. I didn't figure that out the other day." Oh, yes, that's what it is. Mm. And Kim says, I'm having a hard time staying awake. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Well, good night, Kim.
Good night, Kim.
And Nut says his 5-year-old threw a tantrum and broke 3 plates today. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
And everyone's saying good night to Kim.
Mm-hmm.
And all the snowflakes and that you see on that sky, they've all got. No, don't make me big. Don't make me.
Oh big. Yes. We want to see it.
But the snowflakes and those dots are all with metallic thread and French knots.
Oh, and you made all of those too. All the snowflakes.
Well, they're on the fabric, but I'm embellishing them.
You embellished them. All right.
So they show up. And Doglin, I guess I'm saying that wrong, but Doglin, I'll just listen a bit yet, then I'm off for the night. Has not been a good day for my old body.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And Kathy Jackson must have just joined us. She says, hi, Rita and Jean.
Hi, Kathy Jackson.
And Nut says, so when is your next stream? Maybe I'll join in. And that's very pretty, Jean. It's perfect for winter. Yes. Thank you.
When's my next stream? I don't plan these things. They just happen.
Spur of the moment.
I know it. They're often, but they're still spur of the moment. I planned this one 2 hours in advance. That's about as much time as you're going to in advance you're going to get from me. So
yeah, I was surprised when the notification popped up. And Kathy says she missed your lives, Rita. Mm-hmm. Some others are saying hello to each other.
Now I didn't pass on them very many days, so y'all didn't miss me that bad. So.
No, it wasn't that many, but enough to be missed, Rita. Craft On and So Forth is here.
Hi, Pam.
And Kathy Jackson says, hi, all in chat. Got that other side done yet, Rita?
No, I'm still on my first piece of thread in my needle, but it's getting shorter. See, that's all I've done.
I was just joking.
I know it. but if that's all I've done, that's several more times I've got to keep going.
I'm not sure what you mean, Mary, by M a featherweight.
Well,
That says, LOL, gotta worry about a 2-year-old tomorrow with her tantrums and messes and stuff. And also, she usually throws up her food. She doesn't like it, and I'm still working up, so hopefully she likes her food.
I don't.
And Prepped for Eternity Homestead says that he, or she, I'm sorry, missed you and just met you, Rita.
I know. I'm not going to talk about it, but we had a little drama, so but I'm not going to talk about it.
Jeffs, keep on well, that came out. I wasn't even thinking about what I was saying. I was going to say, just keep on stitching.
Yeah. Well, that works. That works. We'll do that. What? We'll just keep it.
We'll about my name when I was saying that. Oh.
Keep on stitching.
Yeah, I'm in a big reorganizing project out here, so hopefully not too long I'll be able to do an updated tour of the inside of the cottage.
Everybody will enjoy that. Let's see. Pam said she bought a Pro Stitch light. So do you know what that is?
Pro Stitch
For a quilting machine, I think.
Is that one of the ones that goes all the way across the long arm? The length of the long arm?
Would it be something that would make
one of them that's got the things that come up the side, and I think it goes it has so it's lit all the way across the length of the long arm.
Okay. Huh.
I don't know if that's what she's talking about or not.
I don't know either.
You have to let us know. We're not sure.
We're not sure.
And Nut says, so I might have to go soon.
Yeah, you got to try. You
milk and a 12-year-old.
You know, I've raised my kids, but I'm kind of glad my kids are grown. So. But then every once in a while, you kind of, where did all the years go, though? So you better just enjoy them, because you'll be my age someday, and you'll look back and say, where did all the time go?
Yep. And then they may move miles and miles and miles and miles and miles and miles away.
Well. But mine don't live miles away. They're pretty close, but
mine live a 3-day drive away.
Well, I could walk up to where the little grandgirls are, and the little boys. If the crow flies, it's about a mile. But if you drive around, it's 4 miles. But
said for Simply 16 long
arm.
Oh, so it's not. No, it does say light though. I don't know if you mean the computer now or a light that goes over the top of it. Now
I
I'm
don't.
totally confused,
I
Pam.
think I thought she was looking for the computer part of it. It's the
Yeah, it
reason I
says
thought
Pro
it was the
Stitchers. That's what I
computer.
thought. Pro Stitcher
Yeah.
was computer. Tina says Pro Stitcher's computer for to do edge to edge.
Oh. Okay. Does your arm have the computer part of it that does it without you having to run it, or do you have is yours a
Mine, no, I don't have computer. Mine's
manual,
all manual.
whatever you call it?
Yep. Mine's an old Tin Lizzie.
Hmm. Okay.
If you've heard of that.
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with them, but I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
What the? Hmm.
Yes, that's about the same for me. That says one of my kids left me at age 17 and went to Florida, and I'm in Las Vegas. So yep,
Hmm. That's a good distance apart.
yep, that's
All
about as
right.
far as you can get apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Pam says she found a sale from Moore's
Hmm.
Pro Stitcher, evidently. Did we miss something? Was Becky asking about how to join the channel? Oh, how to join the channel or how to get up on the panel? Becky.
I think it was how to join the membership thing. Because
Oh,
I'm giving away a quilt for the members, but some of them can't figure out how to pay the fee and join the member thing.
next to where it says subscriber, there should be a button that says join. And you click on the join, and then it gives the information for joining the membership. Saved over $1,500. That was a good deal there, Pam.
Yes.
Yeah, if you can't find it right there by the subscribe button, I don't know what to tell you, Becky.
If I can thread this needle, I've got my second length thread.
Here, you
Get
want to
in.
use my needle thread?
Yeah, I need that. Thank you. So maybe I'll get it. And I think there's a needle threader around here. I just don't keep it close by. Sometimes it goes right in, and other times I struggle with it.
My craft light here, an old one, has a little tray on it, so it's convenient to keep those things in it right next to the chair. And Whip is underneath the table, sleeping on top of my foot. I'm almost at the peak of the roof.
I finally got it.
Oh, the needle.
Well, now I got a knot in it.
No.
Fixed it. Yeah, I need a bigger eye.
Need a bigger eye, yeah. Both ways, bigger eyes and bigger eye on the needle.
Oh yeah, both ways. Oh.
I was looking for a good magnifying light that stands.
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't make this like that I have anymore. It's got the magnifier, the little clip to clip your pattern on, the tray to hold everything in,
Hmm.
and the light that swivels up here. I got it so it's not down here that you see it. It adjusts up and down. I got it many, many years ago. And that says my kid texted me and put, "Are you awake?" You'll sit. Then they're in Florida and I'm in Las Vegas. Not much you can do about it then, can you? And Prep for Eternity says, my eye doctor said it's time for progressive glasses now. I'm feeling 50 early. I'm not going to comment on that, man.
Me and Jean's got a few years on you.
I was gonna say just a few, and I'm beyond progressive. I've got trifocal, and I've had cataract surgery besides. So.
Yeah, I had to go get driver's license the other day, and I was worried about passing the eye test, but I did. So. But I was sure dreading it, but it was okay.
That's good. Good, gotta go. See you. I don't know when, but see you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't decipher that. I'm glad you knew what that meant.
I had to look at it twice.
You did good though. I didn't know what it said. All right, you have a good night. Take care of those babies. Even though it gets hard sometimes, hang in there.
We even have smoke coming out of my chimney, Rita.
Oh.
Chimney. Curly Q, so there's smoke coming out of the chimney.
Okay. Huh.
Amazing what you can do with the needle these days. Huh?
It is. Yes, yeah, you can. Yeah. Nuts. My other daughter got invited to a trip to Beverly Clears.
I don't think she wants to go into that, Pam.
I don't. I did some stuff, other people did some stuff, and it just got ugly, and I hope it's done with. So. And guess who Nancy says she's finally able to type in chat.
All right.
But I saw it. Well, yeah, you were typing when we first come on. You were one of the first ones in here, Nancy.
Peppered for Eternity says, I'm an old soul. I don't have a lot in common with ladies my age.
You're welcome to join us anytime, but we don't want to make you feel older, though.
No.
Maybe they make us feel younger, Jean. You think having the young?
I think so. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh. I don't have the light color green up here. We got to look through my drawers over here. for a different green. And that one. Well, maybe I won't be able to be so picky. Oh, there's a good one. Maybe. Yep, that one's better.
Well, we gave a thumbs up and come back. The chat box was gone. Well, does the chat that they start with it after it's before the live stream starts? Don't it end when the live stream begins and start over again? Don't it do that?
I don't think so. I think you just have to keep scrolling all the way up. But well, in this case, it would be down on this end.
Yeah, I know. Everybody it does backwards on this restream. But hello, Jane Martin.
I was looking for my needle threader for a minute. I didn't think you gave it back, Rita. No.
Don't let me keep it. I can lay things down and they disappear. So, so if I've got it, I'd have to look for 2 days to find it. So,
I know that feeling.
I'll tell you, things just disappear on me, and I'll lay something down on top of it and then not find it.
Well, earlier I was looking for my needle, threaded another one, picked up the project, and the needle was sticking right there in the bottom of the fabric.
But before this live stream come on, I knew I had a needle, and I looked and I looked and I looked for it, and I actually found it in another binding I have going that I hadn't finished. So, and you would have thought I just could have found another needle, but I couldn't find another needle. But my stuff spread out. My stuff spread out from this house to the other house and just every place.
Yeah. Well, I have way too many projects going, so it's always in another project when I'm looking.
Well, that's where this one was. It was in another binding that only lacks just a little bit, but I hadn't finished that binding.
Yep. Jane Martin says my live chat is below the video, and I have to keep hitting open panel over and over for it for the chat to show up beside the video on the right side. That's strange.
And Milana, Shay was on Randy's today. Maybe not on there, but she was in the chat.
Oh, I gotta laugh at that, Marilyn, because I do that all the time. I write notes and then forget where I put the notes. Yep. Or I have several different little pads with notes on them, and it's like, okay, which pad is which note on? Oh.
Janet, hi everyone. I'm home. Our girls won. It was a tough game. Well, I'm glad they won. Glad you're home.
Yay. I write notes, and when I find them, I have no idea what it's about. Yeah, I have a few of those too, Jane Martin. Saying congratulations for winning the game.
Yeah. And there's Mona. Hi, Mona. Stars and crows tomorrow, though I would never thought I'd never get all the you got all the blocks done, so you're doing good then if you fix and put it together.
Hello, Mona. We got quiet all of a sudden.
Did.
I kind of got stopped with the saying hello to everybody.
They're still over there. Chat's not moving real fast, but I'm seeing 71 in the chat. So
Yep.
I think they just work on stuff and lurk over there, though. Is what they do. That's what y'all do, ain't it?
Jan says, I shopped at Walmart today and they had a person checking everyone's receipt as you exited. Yeah, they do that randomly, I think, because they don't do it all the time, but once in a while they do it. Jan says, congrats for the girls' basketball win. No other store, Jan says, no other store I know of that does that. Sarah says, so true, I'm stitching.
I figured some of y'all were.
And I'm not sure how you say that. Melania says, I'm quilting a quilt.
Nope.
And Rona says, I have to go up to Uncle's in a few minutes, but I wanted to stop in and say hi.
I'm glad you stopped. It's glad you stopped in, Mona.
Costco checks receipt. Yes, they do. Very Webb says. What's that other one that's like Costco? They check the receipts too. Sam's Club, that's it. Now they have electronic scanners that check when you leave. Oh, okay. That eliminated somebody's job.
Yeah.
Always pros and cons to that kind of thing.
Donna Dixon's in Alabama. I don't think I knew that. I've seen Donna.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Rita.
I was going to say, I've seen Donna's name lots of times, but I don't think I knew you were in Alabama, Donna.
Sarah says that she's a rebel. I tell them no thank you. If you want to look at my receipt, then check me out instead of sending me through self-checkout.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jan says, I went to Walmart to get a small pasta called the top. Yeah.
Say that.
Which is a short tube shape and is good for soup. Yes, I've used that. And Janet says, wow, 68 in chat. And Sarah says, Sam's Club, you just walked through a big scanner. They don't look at receipts anymore.
I'm gonna let Jean read those with the hard words. So. Like whatever that one was. What was that at? D-I-T. Diddling or something in it.
Italian or something like that. Yep. Close enough. At least I knew what pasta she was talking about.
Oh, you did. All right.
Yeah, I've used it before.
And Jan's all the time telling us what all good that she's cooking. She's a good cook.
Yeah, she said she found wagon wheel pasta. Boy, we used to have that a lot as kids. For Italian salad this summer. I love the special pasta shapes. Yeah. Remember in kindergarten and whatever when we used to use the dried pasta to make the glue it on the things to make.
And just make all kinds of artwork with that pasta. Yeah. There's another word for Jean to read. So
Another one for me to read.
hey, I put it up on
Fajoli.
Faguli.
Fajoli. No, it's fajoli. Pasta fajoli. I might not have put the accent right, but
Sounds better with your accent than my southern one. So.
She was asking Jan if she was making pasta fajoli. And Jan says, no, do not know what that is. What's in it? I can't think that right now either. Isn't that a soup?
What time do you usually go to bed, Jean? Do you stay up late, or you're a night owl?
You don't want to know what time I go to bed. I go to bed between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you stay up late.
I can't sleep, so it doesn't pay to go to bed.
Huh.
And I'm up at 5:30.
When do you rest then? That's not enough rest.
Been that way for years.
Mm.
That's what I thought it was, a soup. Yep, it's been a soup with tomatoes. They serve it in Olive Garden, yep, with ground beef in it. Pam says, I would love a cottage to sew out of, but I would be running back and forth for the bathroom. I do that occasionally, but it's not any farther than if you lived in a big house and had to go to the bathroom. It's only a few steps from the back door. So.
Mm.
Caught up. Yeah, at the end of that row yet there, Rita?
I'm trying. This
you're getting, yeah.
This one's left to the corner. So
you've made progress now.
I have made some progress. Stitch by stitch.
Yep.
Little bit by little bit.
Jane says, I want to turn my spare bedroom into a sewing craft room. No one ever comes to visit anyway. About the time you do is when they'll all show up. What if it's cold or rainy? It's only, I think it's like 11 or 12 steps. So I just, it doesn't, I've walked through the snow barefoot from out here before. So.
So you don't have to worry about being out in the dark or nothing, because that's not very far. So.
Yeah, and we've got the solar lights that are automatic. They come on when I step out the door. Mm-hmm. Who can get a hotel room? Oh, the one that wants to make the sewing spare bedroom.
Yeah. If you have company, yeah, they can get a hotel room. Yeah.
You know, when my son and grandson just came for the visit, though, I gave, my husband has had strokes, let me explain. So he is in a separate bedroom. I'm his caregiver now, but, and I'm in the master bedroom. So when they came, I gave them the master bedroom and I slept in my recliner.
In your recliner. You know, I can sleep good in a recliner, though. I mean,
it's one of those big, comfy, you know, sit in it and then you kind of you sink in it and it gets you a big hug.
Yeah, and I'm kind of short-legged, so I fit. Now, and my husband, he's got his hips are bad, and he's before he goes to bed at night. He sleeps pretty good in his recliner too. Then when he goes to bed, then his hips go to hurting again. So
yeah. Cheryl Cruz says she just got the label made and sewn on, 100% done.
Wow.
Yay! Happy days.
Hey. And you know, Cheryl, she's made 29 quilts and finished them this year.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I don't know. I'd have to count. I don't know.
Mm.
And Billy says, I put out stew and smoked ham for lunch tomorrow. Supposed to be cold here. Yeah, it's supposed to be cold. I think and raining all day again tomorrow here.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm going to make a kielbasa cabbage. A kielbasa potato cabbage soup tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, was Billy not on here earlier?
No, I think
Billy. Hello, Billy. Sorry.
Came in. Yeah, I think Billy just came in, and I can't remember where Billy's from, but it's cold. Gonna be. So. Billy, you'll have to remind us where you're from.
Yes, you should, Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine says, my mother, sisters, and brother live in Mobile area. Have friends and other family scattered from there to Birmingham area. And Jan says, I sold a fall sampler quilt for a to be continued.
We're supposed to guess. We're supposed to playing a game. So.
If you sold a fall sampler quilt for A, what did you sew for B? Sorry, Jan.
Sampler quilt for a gift, probably a gift.
In Minnesota, and just gave her daughter a Grinch quilt, which she just loves. And she called me, said she is going to her local.
Okay. Jan's not getting it all in one type. Right. To be continued. So.
No, Marilyn, no. She says we never did ask Cheryl how big her quilts are. Maybe they were down.
I'm telling Cheryl you said that, Marilyn.
Or they were this size.
Yeah, but there you go. See, look how many that Jean gets done a year. So.
I don't count these though.
I know. Hey, we're teasing. We're just cutting up. So.
Yeah. Got to keep Cheryl on her toes. LOL.
Let's see. Oh, fabric store. She wants to learn to quilt. Right.
Oh, okay. That was the other part of the local. Okay, going to her local fabric store.
Well, if she's interested in it, that's the time to learn. While she got an interest.
Reading that was like piecing a quilt together.
Now we need to go back up and put them all together and read it again. But
we did the blocks out of sequence. That's no problem, Jan. It was rather fun reading it that way.
We did. We don't apologize. We're just having fun. We don't not mean anything at all by it.
No.
And we want y'all to make fun of us too. If you.
That's right. Yes. How old did you say she was, Jan? Pepper Farm says, that's great, Jan. Hope she learns. LOL. Cheryl says, my quilts are oversized throws, 65 by 75 average size. That's a nice throw size. I like that size.
Yeah. Yeah, Marilyn can be a mess sometimes. She can just tease right along with anybody. So
I do a lot of quilts for charity, and they're usually around the 52 to 70 something size, or right around the same as Cheryl's. Jan has a 17-year-old daughter. My niece is 44, and she has a 17-year-old daughter. Okay. And Pepper for returning to home says, I think I'm going to have to buy template rulers for every size. I have trouble cutting right sizes.
nice. Huh.
Jan says, I would like to see them get into quilting. She has a brother sewing machine, so I told her she is doing good already.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what kind of sewing machine do you have, Jean?
Which one?
Okay.
My main one that I use every day is a Janome
Okay.
6600.
Okay. You've probably told us that before, but yeah.
I have a brother that I use if I'm going somewhere to classes or whatever. If I'm going to a group, I use my featherweight. I have a
Mhm.
long arm. I have my grandmother's treadle sewing machine,
Okay.
and one other that I never ever use. But we missed. Okay. I'm ready to get the quilt back on our bed, but my husband doesn't want to yet, says Jane. Okay.
Hmm.
Must use it in the winter and something else in the warmer weather.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper for Eternity says, I'm researching sewing machine. Any recommendations? Oh, you'll get 155 million different recommendations when you ask about sewing machines. So just go for what you look for, what you want your sewing machine to do, and what you feel is what you like, because you'll get way too many recommendations.
And your price range, the prices, there's a whole lot of difference in prices in some of them sometimes, though.
Yep. I always say get the best you can for what you can afford at the time.
Mm-hmm. And there's Toodles. Hello, Toodles.
Hello, sweet Rita. Glad to see you again. Didn't you say your birthday is Saturday?
Mm-hmm. I'll be older and wiser Saturday.
Here comes all the answers to your question there on the recommendations. I'll let you read those. I meant the Pepper for Eternity that asked. They're all going to come up now.
Uh-huh. But I don't see nothing wrong with those brothers, just those inexpensive brothers. They're pretty
Yeah,
good.
especially for people starting out, the brothers from Walmart are good machines. They last. I mean, they're workhorses. They last forever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if they last forever, but they're not so much money that you can't. They're disposable. If they tear up, you can afford another one. So.
Well, That depends on what your price range is, Peppered for Eternity. She says she was looking at baby locks, but seems like you have to contact them for pricing. That probably means out of my price range. There's a lot of them if they're the ones that you can't buy, in your local stores, that you have to buy them at a shop that don't give the prices without calling or going to the store. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. She says go to the sewing shop and try their machines.
Wow.
Of course,
Yeah.
you'll only be able to try the brand that they have, but you won't know the others. But yeah, go to several and find out what's comfortable and what you find that you like. Sarah says I have an old brother and it still works good. Yep, mine is. I couldn't tell you right now how old mine is, but it's not my machine I use every single day. And I sew on my machine every single day for probably, I'm out here at about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I don't go in until sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning.
There's some days I don't get to sew, but I live on a pretty busy farm. There's a garden and there's all kinds of other stuff that comes up. So I don't get to sew every day.
Baby locks have a wide price range. Find a dealer close by and look at what they have. They make good entry-level machines. Check Moore's online. That's where I got my pro stitch at. There was something about is your husband, and then it just went down to where I can't read it. I don't know if they were asking if your husband was taking you or somebody was asking something else about something. I have 6 or 7 singers, but a treadle featherweight, 2 301s, 2 404s. Ooh, I like the 404s. So many sewing machines. I've been sewing since the early 70s. Yeah, been sewing since the 60s. Ooh, getting the age way again there. And Peppered Eternity Homestead says I have a basic singer, but it lacks some things I want. Don't they all? And some have more than what you use. So, Missouri Star sells baby locks on their website as well, and ever sewn, and the prices are listed. What do you want to do on a new machine? Yep. That's what makes the difference. What do you want to use it for?
Yeah.
You want to get into bag making and purse making, you're going to need something heavy duty.
Do you make purses and bags, Jean? Do you make purses and bags?
I haven't lately, but I used to all the time, and I'm going to get back into some of that. Okay, now I'm back with the metallic thread, and let me tell you, it's not fun sewing with. Do not recommend it. Only if you're crazy. Yes, if you're not sure what you want, I would strongly suggest looking at them in person. And if you find that model cheaper online, you know what you are getting. Great, great suggestion, Catherine.
That's a good suggestion.
Sandra K is here. Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra.
And Sarah says she won her Juki, and that's what I used to make handbags with. Yes.
You won your Juki. And Sarah, didn't you win a quilting machine too? You must be lucky because I think you've told us before you won some other stuff. I've never won nothing.
I won first place in it. I just forgot what I was going to say. What do you call those? Oh, in a talent show.
Oh, you want now? Say that again. You what?
I won first place in a talent
Oh, a
show.
talent
That
show.
was with adults and kids when I was in 5th grade.
Oh,
Guess what I did?
did you did you sing? Play the piano? Play an instrument? No.
No,
Huh? What did she do? Let us guess for a minute. What do you think that
a
Jean
couple
did?
on here might know.
Oh, what did Jean win a talent show for? And you said 5th grade.
I was in 5th grade competing against adults.
Hmm. Reckon what it could be. She said it wasn't singing and it wasn't playing the piano. A comedy routine?
No, that's not where Captain Stitches comes from. Other meaning of it. I did ventriloquism.
Ventriloquism. Oh, I bet that was cute though. And now I see why you probably won. Because I can just see you sitting up there holding that doll,
Yep.
or that, making it talk. Huh. Oh, Tina said you look like a twirler. She thought you might have been a twirler.
I did. I was a majorette. I taught baton lessons also.
And Pam said dancing.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
look. Oh, look, Sarah's won a few beauty contests when she was young. Tap dancing.
No, I'm not a
Oh, see, prepped for eternity won a toothbrush about 10 years ago. LOL, I thought I hit the lottery. Oh, mercy. Y'all are making me laugh. Oh,
Watch it, Jean. Rita is going to ask you to do it. I don't have the ventriloquist doll anymore, so somebody would have to come and be my dummy.
here I am. I'll be the dummies. Oh.
Oh. My mother saved all the news clippings for me from the beauty contest. My brother was the runner-up. Oh, that's awesome.
Well,
I have the newspaper clipping from way back when I was in 5th grade. That's several years ago.
yes.
I still have the newspaper clipping that came out with that.
Huh.
And way back then, I remember my grandmother made me a homemade card to send to me congratulating me. And
Oh,
she had a button and a feather and a hat, something on it. She made it look like a lady on the front of the card.
ooh.
So I mean, way back then they were, doing really nifty
Well,
things.
yeah. So you come from a long line of creative people.
That's your story, and we'll let you stick to it. Oh, Sarah's laughing. Did you say crafty people?
Craft.
I'm making it into it.
I said creative though,
I
didn't
know you did. I was. Oh, I can't think of his name now, but it was on your channel a long time ago when the one thought that Captain Stitches was a comedy show.
Huh. No,
I
can't remember.
can't remember his
Can't
name.
remember. But that's what some people do say. That
Yep. Yep.
that's kind of funny in a way. Then
Yep. Marilyn says she won the best old lady contest just the other day. I was the contestant and judge both. Okay, that's a good one, Marilyn. Oh.
And Sarah comes from a real talented family. Her dad used to play at the Grand Ole Opry.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
Let's see. Pam's won a whole bunch of stuff too.
2 guns, 2 Canon cameras, 1 pizza a week for a year, and just
Wow.
a big tree fat corner pack.
Okay.
Lucky you.
And Pam, I remember you said you won a freeze dryer too, if I remember right. Maybe I just don't enter enough. Janet says Marilyn better be glad she didn't enter. Oh, lady.
I think these dots on here are multiplying.
Oh. Now she'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, Prep Jennifer, but I think she's won a freeze dryer too. I think it was from a YouTube channel.
She says, I knew I was missing something, Mick.
See, yeah, I remember that, and you didn't.
Who came up with the idea to use metallic thread to make French knots?
I bet I know. Bet I can guess.
I don't
Bet
know, but she ought to be slapped upside the head.
Oh. Here, you want me to do that for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Here, let me get closer.
Right there.
Okay, I gotta go back to sewing. I'm not getting anything done, says Sarah.
Oh, but just think of the fun you're having listening,
Yeah.
joining in.
And Pam says that Okie Homestead get together. There's other things, just can't remember them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You're the one who needs to buy a lottery ticket.
Almost to the corner. Catherine's
Yeah.
asking about the corner. That's what I like. And then I think Jean, when I get to this corner, we'll sign off for tonight.
Okie dokie.
What's it been? Been an hour and 45 minutes. I don't think I've moved out of this chair since I've been here. Maybe time to get up and move a minute.
Yes, metallic thread will shred on you if you don't use the right size needle with it. But it also likes to curl and kink a lot.
Huh.
Especially when you're doing French knots and making all those wraps. It can be a little picky. And Cheryl says, I think my apartment is haunted because every time I walk by a mirror, an old lady stares back at me. I have to tell you a story on that one since you said that. I was in a store the one time and I walked by a mirror and I thought I saw my mom.
You know,
and then I realized it was me.
I did one time. I thought I saw my sister, and it was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked and I said, I thought it was my mom. Sarah says, okay, back to the Ohio Star Block. Good block. I love a good Ohio Star Block. And Pepper for Eternity Home says, Jean, what will you do with that pretty piece you're making? It is going in a package that I have to mail in the morning to someone special. So I decided that something needed to go with that. So spur of the moment, right before coming on Rita's, I decided I needed to make something, and this is what it is. So I will have that done, ready to stick in there with the package tomorrow.
Have you almost got it? Are you almost?
Yeah, I have to put the Merry Christmas in these beads that you can see lined up here on the bottom. I got some red beads to put on the tree for the ornaments.
And you just started it a little while ago, though?
I probably started it, well, no, probably about an hour before you came on. That was just the idea. I mean, I grabbed the fabric and cut it and everything.
Because when you started, you were working on shingles. So.
Yep.
Hello, Joy T. Joy T joined us. I'm going to run out of thread before I get to my
Oh corner. No! Don't you hate that when you're so
yes?
It's like, oh, can't make that thread stretch far enough.
And if you try, you'll end up unthreading, pulling out the needle, and just.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to go. I think this was the short side. I was hoping it was the long side, but I think it's the short one.
Well, hello, Joydy.
Oh yeah, they were asking about joining the channel. You paid a membership. I remember. I appreciate you doing that, but you did. You joined it. Yeah.
Yes, I did. But I did it thinking that you were just having membership now. I didn't do it because of the quilt.
Well, but it's a well, and I did say that if you didn't want the quilt, that I'll give $100 gift certificate from the store. So
I saw that and I thought, boy, that would be a hard decision.
but you probably don't need a quilt, but you might could use some fabric.
But it would be special to have one made by you.
Well,
don't you think?
Oh well, yeah, but if you're like
me, I've got a quilt made by Rita.
Oh, I'm such a celebrity, so. But if you win it and you want the fabric, we'll do something different. So.
Yeah. Well, I didn't see you showing it. I've seen the preview of the picture with that box open with the new fabric.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm afraid to watch because you know me. If I see fabric on your thing that I want, it's like, well, I gotta have that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that.
Moda's come out with some really pretty ones the last couple of weeks. Oh, I can't think of the designer's names. But the Rosemary Cottage and Hollyhocks and Roses is the name of the collection. So you can just imagine they're beautiful. So
Yeah, but you know, I have more fabric than you,
I know you do.
and it's like I keep buying, and I can't slide my hand in to put any more fabric in.
Okay. Okay.
But that doesn't stop me. Somehow I find some place to put it until it does
I
fit.
know. You're just going to have to sew some of it up so you can have a hole to put some more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here goes the hard part, threading again. Where'd that needle threader? Do you have it?
Yeah, I've got
Oh,
two of them
oh,
here.
oh, I don't need it. I got it quick that time.
Yay! See, but now you put all that thread on, you'll want to keep going.
Yeah, I know. I know. But just a few more stitches and then I am gonna let's see, an hour and 51 minutes. We'll do the 2 hours.
Okay.
And then and that's only like 8 or 9 more minutes. So we need to start our long goodbye, as they say. So
Peppery for Eternity Homestead says, I'm the same way, Jean. I have to watch my pennies. We have 3 teenagers to feed and Christmas coming. Yes, it's that time of year. For sure. I just watch my pennies go away. But I think a few dollar bills and whatever go along with those pennies.
pennies. Mm-hmm.
Oh. And Jane says, there's no need for anyone else to join the quilt. I think Pam will win it. She's so lucky.
Oh, you know, Pam, that's true. Pam
Yeah.
joined the membership too. So yeah, you have a point there because she wins everything, don't she?
And Janet says, Jean, are you doing what they call slow stitch? Yes, I am. Just a small little one. And Pam says, good night, everyone. LOL. Good night, Pam. And Cheryl says, then you'll have to do the southern goodbye.
I know we make them long and drawn out, don't we? Well, we say goodbye.
I love the goodbyes when you follow them out to the car too.
Oh, we do that down here in the South. We do that a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
You
Might as
don't
well
just
add another half hour on there.
yeah. You don't just send them out the door and shut the door. You walk out there with them, and
Yep.
you really do. So, let's see. Marilyn says she has enough fabric and patterns that I'll have to live till I'm 150 years old. But if I get to your place, Red, I'll probably have to live to be 200. Oh,
I always say I made a retirement plan for fabric and everything for myself and 50 other women.
women. Uh-huh. But you have all that old fabric and they just keep coming out with new stuff.
Yep. Yeah, I've made my own vintage fabric.
Oh, and
I've
crap.
had some of it that long.
Pam's waiting to see if she wins another gun soon.
Well, you know, I'm getting ready to take over my husband's workshop.
Is it bigger than your cottage?
No, it's smaller than my cottage, but I'm
Or
going to
would
move
you?
my long arm out to his workshop and then use for some of the excess storage, and that'll give me more room in here.
Okay. So you just took over everything in your house since he's had his stroke.
Well, it's sitting
He
there.
just
It was one of those conversations you want to have, but you don't want to have. But it's sitting there, and you can't use it anymore. So it's like
I
I
understand.
put it
I
to
know.
good use.
I mean, I know what you're saying. It's sad too that he can't use it anymore, but you just will get some use out of it. So,
Yep.
hmm. Oh, they want to make you big so they can make you big so they can see your stitching. Okay, I'll do it. There, you're big.
Probably still won't be able to see it very well because the stitching's not going to show up on it very well yet. If I hold it, I think you can see some of it. But I haven't done the snow yet. We got to do that yet.
Uh,
That's where the Merry Christmas will go down there, and then the red that you see on the tree. You don't have to make me that big, but the
oh.
red berries on the tree are going to be done with red beads also.
Hmm.
But all those dots you saw on it and the snowflakes are with the metallic thread doing the French knots.
Mary Webb says that's so cute. That is cute, isn't it? And so you appliqued some of those little pieces on there. I mean, or did you? Or was there?
No, it's just see if you look at the back, got the batting on the back. It's not pieced. You just put the fabric on, and then the stitches that you do on it is what holds it down.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll put a finished piece of fabric on the back.
Okay. We still got 2.5 minutes. Thank you.
RB Quilt Quest. Wanda, I like that name. You ladies are accomplishing a lot.
We're doing a little bit.
Thank you, everyone. Your left hand is, my left hand in holding something like this barely does anything, so it doesn't bother it on that. But yeah.
Is that are you having trouble with your left hand?
My left hand goes totally numb, and then it has pain in it all the way up to past my elbow.
Huh.
It's worse at times than other times, but it's almost always numb now. Did you just freehand cut out the tree in the house? Yes, I did. Yep. The tree and the trunk and the door and the window and the chimney. Yep. I just went over to a little thing that I throw little pieces of fabric in, knowing that I could use it for slow stitch, and grabbed some out and went with whatever idea came to mind while I was grabbing the fabrics.
She's doing that little project because she don't want to use all of her fabric stash.
That's funny. I do a lot more by hand than I do.
Oh yeah, every time I watch you, you're doing something by hand.
Now, well, you weren't on this one because I was doing the block of the month all by machine. This one.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't see everything. I tell you, I get busy and I just can't catch everybody. So.
That's right. We have limited days and limited time.
No, Cheryl, I think that's the first time I've seen.
Oh, we're mirror image. Oh. To you, it must be because on my side, I see using my right hand. She says that we're both sewing left-handed tonight because you're mirror image.
Huh. Okay. Well,
I don't know. I see you as using your right.
Is this my right?
You are using. No, you're using your left hand.
This is my right hand, but
I know, but if I turn around and face the
okay.
same way you are, it's your left hand.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, now is this my right hand to you or my left? Because to me, it's my right hand.
it's your left. It is.
See?
It's your, yeah.
We
Yeah.
see ourselves correctly, but they're seeing us backwards.
Okay.
Huh, interesting. I don't
It
know if
is.
there was
It
a
is.
place to change that on here or not. I
I
have to
don't
click
know.
on video and see. Nope, that's disable camera. It won't let you change it there. Share screen. Plus doesn't. How'd you do that?
I went to settings and then the video and I flipped it.
Oh well, I don't see a settings on my end.
Oh.
Oh,
All right.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay.
Down at the bottom,
I
kind
found
of.
it. I found it. But mine already says mirror.
Well, flip it back.
What am I now?
You flipped.
Okay. See, now looking at me, I'm using my left hand.
Do we look right now, guys? Oh, Jane's a lefty, so she loved it. So
Yeah. Did we switch to where it looks correct for you now?
because the other
Yeah,
day,
because okay,
yeah.
so now I'm pointing to what I thought was over here. It's on the opposite side of what it really is. So for me, looking at it now.
Because the other day I had a flag up behind me and I had to flip it because the flag looked backwards, didn't look right.
Okay.
The stars are supposed to be on the
Right
one
on
side,
the
not
left
the
side.
other. Yeah. Oh, it looks right to them now, huh?
Well, that's funny. Wait until we're ready to quit to find that out, huh?
And when you see yourself in there, like your hair, you're going to move a hair or something. You'll move.
Well, yeah, because now my ear is the wrong direction from where I parted. So if I looked at that to try and go, I'd be moving it the wrong way. I can't even figure out how to do it.
And there's this hair on my shoulder, and when I go to move it, it's the wrong side. So, all right.
She says we're all flipping out up here.
We are, yeah.
Like now we see what you've been watching all night, except it's not. Yeah. Now we're backwards to ourselves.
Yeah. All right. Jean, we did 2 hours and 2 minutes, so we'll
Hey.
but you're not done, and I'm not done,
Oh,
and
that's
I'm
all
still.
right. I got a long time to go yet, but I'm glad I was able to read the chat so you could get.
Oh, I'm glad you come. It's been fun. We've laughed and had fun. I've enjoyed it. What quilt are you? What quilt am I loading to quilt next? I want to do that trip around the world, Cheryl, but I haven't made the backing yet. It's like a king size, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to put the backing together. Now we all turn flips. Oh, Cheryl's counting us down. 10.
9.
I know. Hey, Randy. Good night,
Hello,
Randy. Candace, you just getting here? We's fixing to go. They're counting us down. They're kicking us out. I'm gonna turn off the lights. Marilyn, it was enjoyable tonight. I'm gonna wave to Marilyn. Marilyn always waves.
I always do at the end of mine.
Yeah, y'all are all saying good night. I'll read a few more of them.
8. I haven't seen 7 come up yet.
No, okay. Yeah, and Randy will probably go 7, 6, real fast all at the same time. There's got
7. Oh no, just got here. Oh, sorry, Candace.
You'll have to go back and watch a little bit of the replay. It was kind of funny tonight, Candace. We've had a good time, but the live streams just ain't the same if you're not there when it happens, though.
Nope, not quite the same.
It's not the same. See, Marilyn.
Okay, Marilyn says she's waving. Here, I can wave at both.
We're gonna do the beauty queen waves.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, 6. All right. Well, since they're countdown, we'll have to wait till the last number gets there.
You coming on at 12 tonight? I heard about that, Rita. I didn't catch it, but I heard about
I
that.
couldn't. Well, I tell you what, I couldn't. I went to sleep in the recliner and slept for a few hours, and went to bed and couldn't sleep. So I got up and come on. And the next day, I was so tired. The next day, and the girls come up to the quilt house, and so then after supper last night, which I hadn't slept the night before, I went to bed about the time got not in bed, but to sleep about the time it got dark last night. So maybe I'm back to normal now. So.
When I heard that, I said, I wonder if I came on at 3:00 in the morning, if anybody would watch.
You know, I had 30 of them was up. Can you believe that? I didn't have not as many as right now, but there was about 30 of them in here. I couldn't believe it because I thought, I'm just going to sit here by myself. But 5. All right, we're down to 5. It's not moving. I don't see it moving yet. Does that mean they don't want us to leave? Is that what that means?
We got the slow countdown.
Oh, 4. All right, by 4.
It's gonna keep us guessing. I put my needle down. I could have got a couple more.
I know. Mine's kind of stuck in here too. I'm 4.
4. Sounds like we're playing golf. 4. 3. Oh nope, I thought that was 3, but it says
I thought that was 3. But that's bye.
3, 2, 1. I like that.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all tomorrow. It was fun. Come back and visit soon. All right. End of the stream.
I forgot how